Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to talk about today because I think most of us are looking at negatives in our life instead of positives. So we're going to kind of break that down a little bit. There is actually a really good book called The Gap and the Gain. And to be honest, I don't remember the name of the author, but I bet you if you look it up, you will find it. It is a blue book, that much I do know. And it talks a lot about looking at your life in a gain perspective versus a gap. A gap is a negative connotation, like when you're looking at it from like a pessimistic perspective, for example, versus gain is looking at it from an optimistic perspective. So like let's just say you're struggling with fertility and you're looking at all of the gap problems, right? Like I can't get pregnant, I am having terrible cycles, I'm not fit to be a parent maybe, or my body feels like a failure, or then you feel like you need to blame your husband, so on and so forth. That puts you in that gap mentality versus if you're looking at it in an optimistic thing, like my body is protecting me from something. I might not know what it is yet, but that's what it's doing. um, God designed me perfectly. Timing will happen perfectly. I know I want to be a parent and God will bless me that way. That's more looking at it in a positive perspective, even if things aren't happening to you in the way that you want right now. So I'm just here to provide some encouragement that you were designed perfectly. God made you to be a beautiful creature, and everything will happen in the time that it is going to happen. And I'm also here to provide the opportunity to help your body move there in a quicker way. I really do feel like God placed on my life to provide that opportunity for people. So I use this analogy a lot in my office of the drowning man. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this video before, but if you haven't, I would totally look at it. But it is about this Christian man who's sitting on top of a roof while things are flooding, and he said that God is going to save him. Well, there's this rowboat that comes by, and the guy is like, "Here, hop on my boat, I'll save you." And he's like, "No, I'm going to wait for God to save me." And then it goes on by. And then a like medical boat comes by and says, "Hop on, I will save you." And the guy says, "No, I'm going to wait for God to save me." And then a helicopter comes by, drops down a ladder, and a guy is like, "Come on to the ladder, we'll save you." And he says, "No, I'm waiting for God to save me." And ultimately, the man drowns. And then he has a moment where he gets to talk with God, and he's like, "God, why didn't you save me?" And God said that I provide you three opportunities to be saved, but you chose not to take those opportunities. And I really feel like no matter where you are in the journey, I feel like the work that I do to prep your body before having children, to help balance your body so that you can be ready for kids, your body can be ready to have a kid, and then you can feel really good after having a kid. I feel like the preconception work that I do, the Schaefer protocol work that I do, is an opportunity that is like one of those boats or helicopters coming by to try to help you into the next phase. So if you have any more questions below, I will share a little bit of link about what the protocol work is and if you want to set up a call with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe below and turn those notifications on.